Did you hear about your neighbor? Is today's question.
So what does that mean? Did you hear about what your neighbor realtor has done? So the person that's in the office with you, that's in the cubicle across from you, the person that you've been on the other side of the transaction with, that's what we're talking about today.
Yes, because we have been combined. I think we're at like 45 years of title experience on the team.
Wow. Even with Katie too?
Yeah, with 23 and 10, and then how many are you? 12, so 45.
Wow,
So
45
years combined experience on title. I've been doing it for 23 years. We've worked with a lot of teams, new agents, mid-level producers, apex top producers, and chances are that one of your neighbors has worked with us and had success in their outreach campaigns, their title experience, the data, all of the things to promote their business and grow revenue in their real estate practice. So that is what your neighbor has been up to, and we are
working with us.
Yeah, and it's a silly little twist on Tom Ferry has been coaching us. We're directly coaching with Tom Ferry, and it's been super helpful. And so, if you read between the lines, there's a program he's talking about for his clients that we're using for our clients with your neighboring realtors. So look to the neighbor that's in the cubicle next to you, or that you've done a deal with, or the ones you see on social, the ones that are having real traction in their business right now, engaging more sellers, having high pull-through ratio, which I think we can agree is kind of the anomaly right now. Everybody's kind of mass hysteria, freaking out. Oh my gosh, I'm so slow is like the beginning of most conversations right now, right?
Well, I think we're very apparent right now in this kind of market. What we're really wanting to attract and go after is the listings, and by utilizing us and as a title team with using our data, expertise, knowledge, we can help identify those processes and ways to get that. And I think something that comes really strong from Ryan and I and Katie's all experience is we take like a consultative approach to the individual. We're not like, oh, check out this app. This app is going to be the one that gets you all the awesome data and leads. Because yes, all of the apps are great and they have great information in it. But what are you going to do with that data? Like, are you going to make the calls? Are you going to send email? Like, how are you going to attract that data?
Are you going to text your database and do a ZMA campaign where you do this estimate screenshot and see if this is what Zillow thinks your home is worth. What do you think it's worth? I think they're wrong. Something like that.
Exactly. So we will never pitch you on the best. Well, we'll talk about our apps. We'll tell you what we have, but that's not where we come from. We come from the source of like, how can we help brand new agents with time blocking, with outreach systems, like where do they even start? Like that's when we meet with new agents, that's one of the biggest things. It's like, I don't even know where to start. Like I know I need to do my sphere. What do I like?
What are the basic business principles? How do I time block? What do I do? What is outreach that's moving the needle? How do I plan my outreach? How do I get my contractual knowledge up? How do I study for negotiations and all the things that come up throughout a transaction? And to Haley's point, this is a holistic approach for us, and we treat each agent as unique as they are. And we're all unique and have different skill sets as unique as our own fingerprints, right? So we have to treat, and we get to treat each agent to their strengths. And that's part of the holistic process, is that there's no box or panacea or right answer for any two agents because everyone's so different. So we have to allow you to work to your strengths, identify what your strengths are and what you enjoy doing and what you can ramp up and be like an Olympic athlete at.
Right.
And help delegate or minimize the stuff that you just dread, because nobody's jumping out of bed to go do what they dread, right? And so we really want to structure a business plan. And that's what your neighbors, that's what those agents you've talked to about us that have an experience with us, or the 50-some 5-star reviews on our Google and Facebook are talking about, that they've come, they've redeemed some value, some intrinsic value by working with us, and they've expanded the revenue in their business, the pull-through ratio in their business, and the opportunities generated by their business.
I mean, I think of so many cases throughout the years of us working together where we get that call of saying, hey, by your data, by your ideas, by me actually implementing what you told me to do, I got 2 listings, or I got my first. That's like one of our favorite things is, hey guys, I got my first listing. Open this bad boy up.
Like so good.
That's where we have our fulfillment. Like, great title insurance. We don't love selling the title insurance. We love helping the agents build their business to have more title insurance to do.
Right.
So that's our holistic approach to it. And there's like the single operators that are doing 8 to 10 deals a year that want to get to 25 deals a year. We help them come up with plans and ways that we can help them really get that exponential growth in their business. All the way to the Ryan's point, like he was saying, the mega team leads, we help with them. And a lot of their issues are a little different. They don't need the generating the leads. They need their agents to convert the leads. They need to recruit. They have other issues. So by us having worked with all different agents across the board, we're able to really have our finger on the pulse to know what's working, what we're seeing, what's worked for this agent that could be helpful for you, and throwing fire or kerosene on the fire by coaching with Tom now. I mean, Ryan and I have been huge fans of Tom for years. I religiously have listened to his podcast every week, like 3 times a week.
I was in Tom Ferry coaching in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, so like we have always been about Tom and taking these ideas to you guys.
And this is not an ego play. This is not about us. This is about the fact that we study and we put the work in and we listen to Tom Ferry's podcast, which all the answers are in there. This guy's brilliant. He studies the macro events, the micro trends within each individual marketplace that he speaks about. He interviews some of the most technologically savvy and AI Academy that he's releasing. And it's not a Tom Ferry commercial, but we go to Tom Ferry, Rick Ruby, Ed Milet, Brian Buffini, Rob Dial, all the things where we can go study and bring back value to our customers, which is you. So it's not us. I wish I were a genius, but I'm not. I'm just a public school educated kid from Spring Valley, but I learn a lot about real estate so we can have like relevant things to talk about with our clients that are going to move the needle. So we are more of a conduit of that, like a knowledge broker, right, like Tom would say, bringing that to you about what's working.
Exactly. I'm sorry, I hate to be the one to tell you guys, but like the open house kit is not going to get you more deals around your open house.
But the highlighter is not going to sell my
the flyer stand, like that is their basic level of service. We should be able to provide that drop of a hat, but where we really stand out to help you guys, and what Ryan's saying, where we just study this and you could wake us up in the middle of the night and shake us and be like, give me a business plan to help me grow. And we would be like, we would be able to wake up and spit out a business plan because we study this so much, where we want to be able to not just be a title rep in people's eyes, but to be an influential strategic business partner to a lot of our agents, where they come to us with, hey, I'm running up against this. What would you guys suggest? That's where we get so much fulfillment, because we're able to dive down, get deep and nitty gritty, and figure out where pain points are and what we can fix and how we can utilize that to make our business better.
Absolutely. And it's not like we have, the more leads or the one thing that's going to work for every agent. We have a strategy that's tailor-made to each agent that's right in front of us, or each team. Or how do you delegate time for coaching and training and delegate items so that you can keep production and have 8 agents or 28 agents on a team and be able to do both. Those are the types of things we tackle regularly, because we study from mentors in our podcasts and our books that we read, from people that we work with, which we're grateful to be able to work with some of the best and brightest producers throughout the state, and bring that stuff to, because it's just about execution, right? I remember hearing, Chris from Keller Williams, help me out, sold by Chris Heller. Talk about, listen, I can give you guys all the answers to everything I do, and only 1% of you will do anything about it. And so that's why we can bring all the information and all the tools, and then our real goal is to help you execute, to go from theory into implementation, because that's where the magic really happens, and the revenue moment and the momentum and all that stuff really occurs.
Well, because we totally understand. We have seminars, we're in trainings all day. Like, it is very easy to feel busy. Yeah. There's so many classes you can go to, so many lunch and learn, so many things that you can go to and answer emails and feel really busy.
Yeah.
But where's the rubber meeting the road on your prospecting efforts, your reaching out campaign efforts, your systems, your standard operating procedures? Like, I feel like sometimes we're like always fixing our SOPs, always redoing it. And when we help agents come up with a standard operating procedure around an open house, they're like, this was so easy.
Well, it's just driving a repeatable strategy. Like if you go to a McDonald's here in San Diego and then one in Queens, New York, the cheeseburgers are going to taste the same. Why? Because they have a plan. They have a protocol, a repeatable system. Introducing those into our business plan, into your business plan, is something where when you don't know what to do, you know where to go. you go back to the plan and back to run plays that work. And these are plays that we're educated, we're fired up because we got some more plays that worked just yesterday, but in our coaching session with them. And I mean, I'm excited about it. And I went from like to like fired up because like there's some cool things on the horizon.
Yeah, there's some really great nuggets. We're going to be super excited to share them with you. And so hit us up for consults, for meetings, for coming up with your strategic business plan, because we know being operators out there and salespeople, it's hard to like really sit down and focus, and we get so fired up. We were just talking about this earlier. You go to an event, you get so fired up. We're like, yeah, we're going to do all these things. And then now it's the weekend and open house. And then I did tell Ryan, I was like, I'm going to revisit on Monday.
Yeah. It's been a week. It's been a long year this week. But I will say, look, a lot of you know us. A lot of you see us on here. But have you sat with us? Have you heard the new strategy we have? Sit with us and just know what you're saying no to by not using us, by not at least hearing us out. Because there's some pretty cool stuff I'm excited about. I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm pretty pumped on the newness and the novelty that has been brought forth by the Tom Ferry organization. They're really thinking critically about this stuff on how to empower their agents. And so we're happy to bring that information to you guys.
That's our main goal, is to hopefully bring that information to you guys and then watch you guys grow and watch you build and go from 5 deals to 10 deals to 25 deals to being like, oh shit, now I need to build a team, and then helping us help you build the team, and then having trained those agents. That's where our fulfillment comes into your guys' team, and that's where we really take pride in it. And so we want to be a resource for you, and we want to be able to help.
Be a part of that, you know. And it's all, I mean, now it's time to drill down on processes, get systems in place, execute plays that work, and then get it into the habit so that when in, I don't know, 6 months, 12 months, 18
July
months.
1st.
It's like exploding. San Diego, the business is like a fire hose, or it's like kind of quiet, right?
Yep.
So next time it's like a fire hose, you've got systems in place to catch more of that rain falling from the sky. You got bigger baskets or bigger sails when the wind starts blowing again. You made more sail to catch that wind because of all the processes and systems you've drilled down on. Now is the time to get and build those calluses and put those habits in place.
Totally. I mean, there's no better time to just do it than just to start, right?
Right. Absolutely.
You just have to start. And one of our things is we're so excited to start doing this and bringing it to you. We're implementing new systems. We're changing every 18 months. But ninja tip, if you guys have watched it, stayed this long, something that we've been hearing a lot of noise about, obviously, regardless of any political affiliation, there is an election coming up. So no way. But starting on July 1st, you guys, so if you've heard front load marketing, what does that mean? That means we have to do a huge marketing push and effort right now to our sphere, to all of our circle prospecting efforts, our distress stuff, our B2B, everything.
Calls, emails, direct messages, open houses.
Tom said if you're sending 2 newsletters a week, you should be 12. Yeah, 12. Like he said, send 12. If you're doing 10 calls, do 25 calls. If you're doing, because after July 1st, that's when the huge push for all the political campaigns are going to start hitting.
Oh, so, signs in the yard, mega postcards,
all the calls, all the text you're going to get. They're going to be all political stuff.
I think this year Biden and Trump are both going to call us, right? Because AI, right?
Yeah, they will personally call us. Like it will be a personal
call.
Hey, Joe! What's up, Joe? Anyways. But so your messaging is going to be mute messaging. But
wait, can you say that again?
Mute messaging.
So like it'll be muted by all the chaos.
And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to tell you, well, we're going to wait till we're going to see what happens. Mm-hmm. We want to see. So get it done ahead of time. Have your plan. If you normally do summer events, scratch it. Do it right before July 1st. Do a June event.
So take all your marketing for the year and fire your shot before the 1st of July.
Because it's going to be a little difficult during the summertime to get your message out with all the other noise that's going to be going on. So that was a tip that we heard.
And we're here for it. We're here to help you do it. We're here to talk about it. We have tools. We have our title, Typecore Agent 1 is such a powerful tool to talk about what the equity position of your past clients, your farm, your people in your world. You can give them a quick assessment of where their equity might be at, and it's all titled through our title tool. So talk to us about that.
Yeah, we have an amazing palm agent. As I said earlier, we don't normally talk about our apps.
This is the one that we love.
One that it has buyer net sheets in there, seller net sheets in there. It has loan value estimator in there, and one of the most important things in there is equity estimates on their homes and a buy now or wait. So buy now or buy later calculator. That has been huge on getting people off the
what you're missing.
Right? And for the numbers people, when they see that, it's like okay, yeah, okay, hey, we should jump on the train.
And well, there may or may not be a did you hear about your neighbor for them, right? Like you have to call us. You have to call us for that. But well, I am so excited to bring it to you. We are so happy to be able to go to work for you and thrilled and grateful for the opportunity. So on a beautiful Friday in San Diego, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Haley. And don't forget to change your clocks. Bye, guys.
Bye.